What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, September 22nd, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Brad Pitt is speaking for the first time following news that his wife Angelina Jolie has filed for divorce. The actor said in a statement to E! News, "I'm very saddened by this. What matters most now is the well-being of our children." He continued by saying, "I kindly ask the press to give them the space they deserve during this challenging time, asking for the pair's 6 children to be left out of the spotlight as their marriage comes to an end." Pitt and Jolie, who married in Corinth, France in 2014, have been together for over a decade and share 15-year-old Maddox, 12-year-old Pax, 11-year-old Sahara, 10-year-old Shiloh, and 8-year-old twins Knox and Vivian. On Tuesday, news outlets reported that Jolie filed for divorce from Pitt, citing irreconcilable differences. Jolie has said not to be seeking spousal support, as requesting sole custody of the children, with Pitt getting visitation rights and joint legal custody. In a related story, Marion Cotillard is announcing her pregnancy and shooting down rumors of any romantic involvement with Brad Pitt. The Oscar-winning actress wrote in an Instagram post on Wednesday, "This is going to be my first and only reaction to the whirlwind news that broke 24 hours ago and that I was swept up into." The stars of such films as The Artist and Rust and Bones says that she is, quote, "not used to commenting on things like this, nor taking them seriously, but as this situation is spiraling and affecting people I love, I have to speak up." Katey affirmed her longtime relationship with actor Gilmore Girls. The couple are parents to a 5-year-old son. She said in an Instagram post alongside a photo of a bird soaring through the sky that he is the only one that I need and they are expecting another child. The actress, who won an Academy Award in 2008 for her performance as the legendary French singer Edith Piaf in La Vie en Rose, stars with Pitt in the upcoming World War II romantic thriller Ally. Several reports this week suggested a relationship between Katey and Pitt was the reason Angelina Jolie filed for divorce on Monday. Katey wrote, "This crafted conversation isn't distressing, and to all the media and the haters who are quick to pass judgment, I sincerely wish you a swift recovery." Katey says she hopes Jolie and Pitt will find peace in this very tumultuous moment. Spokeswoman for Katey didn't immediately respond to messages seeking comment about the post. The movie Ally had released a new trailer starring Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard on Tuesday. The PBS's Max Vatten, played by Pitt, an American spy, falls for another assassin played by Cotillard during a mission in North Africa in World War II. The pair reunite and build a life in London, but later face secrets that could tear their relationship apart. Ally is written by Stephen Knight, who wrote Eastern Promises, with Robert Zemeckis as director. The movie co-stars Lizzie Kaplan, Matthew Good, and James Harrod. Producer Graham King told People magazine in August, Brad and Marion immediately had the utmost respect for each other, so once they delved into these characters, their chemistry was electric. He also added it was crucial for Brad and Marion to not only begin rehearsing together before the shoot, but they also spent a lot of time developing their characters with the director. By the time we got to set, it was really amazing to see these characters already feel lived in and real. Ally opens in theaters November 23rd. George Clooney was very sorry to hear that Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt were calling it quits. The 55-year-old actor was visibly surprised to learn on camera on Tuesday that the 41-year-old actress and the 52-year-old Big Short star are headed for divorce. Clooney was attending the 2016 United Nations General Assembly in New York when CNN asked him to weigh in on his friend's split. The media outlet broke the news after Clooney revealed he didn't know what happened. The actor said, "I didn't know that. Wow, I feel very sorry then. That's a sad story and unfortunate for a family. That's an unfortunate story about a family. I feel very sorry to hear about that. That's the first time I've heard of it." Chrissy Teigen, actor Josh Gad, and television personality Brandi Glanville were among the other celebrities to react over the split. Chrissy Teigen tweeted, "Brad and Angelina, how am I supposed to go to work today?" Josh Gad tweeted, "Before we get too cavalier about it, let's remember that hashtag Brangelina was possibly the only thing still holding the USA together." And Brandi Glanville tweeted, "PSA for all the chicks, Brad Pitt is officially single." Queen of Katwe star Lupita Nyong'o turned heads on the red carpet Tuesday. The 33-year-old actress who plays Naku Harriet in the new Disney film attended the movie's Los Angeles premiere at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood. Nyong'o stunned in a plunging lilac gown featuring a multicolored belt and straps. She accessorized with a matching head scarf, strappy sandals, and sparkling jewelry. Madina Nyawanga and David Oyelowo, who portray Falia Mutesi and Robert Contendant, and Queen of Katwe director Mir Nir were also present at the event. Film co-stars Martin Kabanza, Taryn Kezi, and Esther Tebandeki. Queen of Katwe centers on Fiona, played by Nyong'o, a real-life Ugandan chess prodigy who was named a women's candidate master after a performance at the World Chess Olympiads. The movie opens in theaters on September 23rd. The hero's journey in Netflix's upcoming superhero drama Luke Cage is explored in a new featurette released days before the show's premiere. The behind-the-scenes clip released Tuesday features the cast of Luke Cage discussing the plot of the series and how the bulletproof crime fighter played by Mike Coulter comes into contact with villain Cottonmouth played by Mahershala Ali. Coulter says of his character, Luke Cage is not a guy who's trying to be a hero. After Jessica Jones, he goes uptown and he just wants to be left alone. But he finds Cottonmouth basically running Harlem. Cage didn't want to get involved. He's just trying to figure things out. He just can't stay idly by and let things happen. He also added, he has the power he didn't ask for. The woman he fell in love with is dead, and he was put in a prison for a crime he didn't commit. Harlem is where he's hiding out. He ends up sweeping up in hair in a barber shop. Executive producer Chio Hidori Cooker said about how Cage attempts to get away by taking up a part-time job before he's pulled back into the world of vigilantes and superpowers. Star Rosario Dawson, who's reprising her Daredevil and Jessica Jones role as nurse Claire Temple, mentions how she sees Luke Cage as a different type of superhero. Dawson mentions, if you see a need and you decide it's your responsibility to address it, that's the hero's journey. It's a really different vibe, a really different hero. Luke Cage, which also stars Theo Rossi, Alfre Woodward, Eric LaRae Harvey, Frank Wheatley, and Simone Mizik, is set to premiere on Netflix starting September 30th. Coulter is also expected to star as the character in Netflix's planned Defenders series, which will bring together its various Marvel heroes, including Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist. Jessica Jones showrunner Melissa Rosenberg has detailed what to expect when the hit Netflix series returns for Season 2, including how the heroine deals with the aftermath of battle in Kilgrave. During Season 1, Jessica Jones, portrayed by Kristen Ritter, was tormented by Kilgrave, played by David Tennant, who was able to mind-control Jones into doing malicious acts against her will. Now with Kilgrave out of the picture, Jones will attempt to move on. Rosenberg explained in a new interview with Esquire magazine about Season 2, she was kind of messed up even before Kilgrave came along, so in Season 2 we can explore what's possible for her moving forward. She continued by saying, I learned from working on Dexter that you can advance the character, but you can never want to cure the character. With Dexter, the moment he felt guilty or accept that he was bad, the show's over. He's no longer a sociopath. The equivalent for us would be if Jessica somehow recovered from the damage that has been done to her. She says, people don't just heal, you just don't go through that just to say, oh, he got arrested, he's in jail, I'm okay now. That trauma is a huge part of who she is now. After explaining how Jones and her adopted sister Trish, played by Rachel Taylor, will become even closer, Rosenberg noted that how she is only involved as they need me to be. With Netflix's other upcoming Marvel project, The Defenders, which will see Jones team up with Luke Cage, Daredevil, and Iron Fist. She says, I need to know what they're doing in order to plan for Season 2 of Jessica, and I need to know what we're planning on in turn. Marvel's very smart and they enjoy collaborations, so there's never one maniac trying to take ownership. Jessica Jones Season 2, despite being greenlit in January, currently has no set release date, but will become available sometime in 2017. Michael Strahan opened up about his April departure from Live and his relationship with former co-star Kelly Ripa, saying, at one point, I think we were friends. He added, I don't know what happened at the end. I learned a lot from her, though. Strahan also said he wasn't surprised by Ripa's response to his departure. He says, I wasn't surprised by her reaction at all, but I can't control someone else's actions. I was there 4 years, and it's about more than just being in front of the camera. In 2014, Strahan became a regular contributor to Good Morning America before being offered a full-time gig there earlier this year. He says, when I first got the call a few years ago, I was like, I don't know about that. But I realized, am I not doing it because I'm afraid to or because I can't do it? It was because I was afraid to try. So then when I finally said, okay, I'll give it a shot, I found that I loved it. I found that I could do it. Strahan, who first hosted Live with Ripa in 2010, said the hardest part of the process was being seen as the bad guy for leaving the show. He said the most disappointing thing to me was that I was painted as the bad guy because I value the way I carried myself. I don't want people to see me as, oh, he just ran out, just left them there. That's just not true. Milo Ventimiglia told Collider there was no question when it came to reprising his role as Jess Marino in Netflix's upcoming Gilmore Girls revival. The actor said, so Amy Sherman-Palladino called and said they were doing it, and I said, great, I don't know where I'm going to be, but let me know and we'll work it out. Of course, I'll be there. Ventimiglia said he was happy with where Jesse is in life when Gilmore Girls picked back up. He said, I was happy with where the writers placed him in relations to everyone else. Jesse's purpose to being in these new 4 episodes, I was really happy about it. Alexis Bledel says Rory will have closure with all her love interests, including Jess, in the new episodes. Ventimiglia is currently starring as Jack in NBC's breakout drama This Is Us, where he's playing the husband of Mandy Moore's character Rebecca. Ventimiglia said about the new series, I think it's going to be something that people can watch and hang on to for a very long time. This Is Us airs Tuesday nights on NBC, and Gilmore Girls A Year in the Life premieres on Netflix on November 25th. Fuller House has set a Season 2 premiere date in the winter. Candace Cameron Burke, who plays T.J. Tander on the Netflix sitcom, revealed Wednesday that the Full House sequel series will return to the streaming site in December. She captioned the show's official Season 2 poster, Get excited, Fuller House Season 2 premieres globally at Netflix on December 9, 2016. John Stamos and Joey Sweden, who portray Uncle Jesse and Stephanie Tanner respectively, followed up with the post of their own. The news comes on the same day as Uncle Joey actor Dave Coulier's 57th birthday. Stamos tweeted before wishing Coulier a happy birthday, will you be home for the holidays? At Fuller House will be back December 9th on at Netflix. Sweden wrote, December 9th premiere date for At Fuller House is official. Can't wait for you all to see the fun we have in store for you this season. The original Full House had an 8-season run on NBC from 1987 to 1995. Fuller House follows an adult and widowed DJ Tanner, played by Burr, as she raises 3 sons and the help of her family and friends. CBS says it has adapted Tracy Letts' celebrated play Superior Donuts as a sitcom starring Judd Hirsch, Katey Sagal, and Jermaine Fowler. The 13-episode first season is set to broadcast during the 2016-2017 season. It will co-star David Kushner, Maze Jabroni, and Anna Baryshnikov, Darian Silas Evans, and Rel Battle. The show follows the relationship of the owner of a small donut shop with his enterprising young employee and their loyal patrons in a quickly gentrifying Chicago neighborhood, a press release says. Glenn Geller, the president of CBS Entertainment, said in a statement Wednesday, the show has been very high on our radar since we first put it into development last winter. Jermaine Fowler is a rising young star. Judd Hirsch is a comedy legend, and the entire cast is full of great comedic talent. We're very excited to expand our comedy lineup with Superior Donuts. Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill actress Uma Thurman is to guest star in several episodes of the new series My So-Called Wife, Bravo announced Wednesday. Production is underway in Vancouver, and the show is scheduled to premiere in 2017. It stars Inbar Lavi and Ram Hepps. Executive producer Adam Brooks said in a statement, Uma and I have been friends for a very long time. I'm thrilled that after many tries, we'll finally get to work together. Paul Adelstein and I wrote the role of Lenny Cohn specifically for her, and we're so excited to see how Uma's iconic and very special talents will bring to life this unique and provocative character. Uma's character is described in press notes as the ultimate fixer. When the reclusive ringleader of a group of con artists need to keep his employees in line, eliminate an enemy, or whip up a world-class omelet, there's only one person for the job, the lethal, articulate, and mysterious Lenny Cohen. Longtime couple Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes are reportedly married. The 35-year-old actor and 42-year-old actress tied the knot in a secret wedding ceremony in front of their family and friends earlier this year, according to the October 3rd issue of Us Weekly. Source told the magazine, Eva and Ryan have always felt like a married couple. They are infatuated with each other. Gosling and Mendes started dating in 2011 after meeting on the set of Place Beyond the Pines. The couple are already parents to two-year-old Esmeralda and 4-month-old Amanda. Mendes said of her family dynamic in an interview with E! News this month, it's not that different because this little Amanda is an angel. She's such an angel that it hasn't changed that much yet. She added of the infant's emerging personality, they definitely come with their own stuff and it's pretty great. I feel like my job is just to get out of their way and protect them, but let them be who they are. Gosling will next star in La La Land with Emma Stone and is also slated for a Blade Runner sequel with Jared Leto. Mendes last appeared in the actor's directorial debut Lost River and is taking time off from acting to focus on family. She said in the September issue of Latina magazine, it would definitely take something really special for me to go back to work. Right now I feel very fortunate to be home with my kids. I feel so lucky and I'm just taking advantage of that. Gloria Estefan received a warm welcome on the Jane the Virgin set Tuesday. The 59-year-old singer told fans she was thrilled to spend time with director Eva Longoria and stars Gina Rodriguez and Jaime Camil while filming her upcoming guest spot for the CW series with husband Emilio Estefan. She captioned a photo with herself with Longoria, Rodriguez, Yael Grobralas, Andrea Navedo, and Yvonne Cole, the ladies of at CW Jane the Virgin. So happy to be here filming today. Entertainment Weekly has reported earlier this month that Estefan and Emilio Estefan will appear in Season 3. The couple, who will play themselves, will help Rogelio, played by Camille, adapt a telenovela for an American audience. Estefan told E! News, so happy to actually be part of one of my favorite shows on television, Jane the Virgin. It feels like family, thanks to the incredible cast and crew and our incredible director and friend, Eva Longoria. Longoria, Rodriguez, and Camille were equally excited to spend time with Estefan and her husband. Camille, whose character has frequently said on the show that the singer is one of his best friends, was partly effusive. He wrote, "What a privilege it was to share the hashtag Jane the Virgin screen with these two incredibly humble yet beyond accomplished and successful individuals. I adore you at Gloria Estefan and at Emilio Estefan Jr., and it's an honor to call you my friends." Estefan responded, "We feel the same way about you at Jaime Camil. It was an incredible experience filming with all of you yesterday. The talent and love overflows. We love you all and hope to be able to work with all of you again soon." Jane the Virgin will return for a third season on October 17th. The first trailer for the upcoming PBS documentary chronicling the hit Broadway musical Hamilton has been released. Hamilton's America, a 90-minute documentary set to air on PBS, will chronicle the creation and rise of the Tony-winning musical. The 32nd trailer features creator Lin-Manuel Miranda discussing the success of the show about founding father Alexander Hamilton with President Barack Obama. Miranda said in the trailer, "I knew that Hamilton was going to change my life." In January, PBS said that the documentary will give viewers an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at this sensational and sold-out Broadway musical. It will follow Miranda as he visited various historical locations while writing the show. Hamilton's America is scheduled to premiere on PBS at 9 p.m. on October 21st. FX has renewed two of their newest series, Atlanta and Better Things, for a second season. Presidents of original programming at FX Network and FX Production, Nick Grad and Eric Schreier, said in a statement, "It's really gratifying to launch two new comedies that have received overwhelming critical acclaim right out of the gate and that are emblematic of FX's award-winning brand. It is clear to us that Atlanta and Better Things have struck a nerve with viewers, which is credited to Donald Glover's vision for Atlanta and Pamela Adlon's vision for Better Things. They, along with their spectacular cast, writers, and directors, have created exceptional shows that we are incredibly proud to produce." According to Variety, Atlanta, which also stars Glover and follows two cousins as they attempt to make it as rappers, scored the best premiere numbers for any basic cable primetime scripted comedy in over 3 years inside the 1849 demographic. Glover said in August of the show's premise, "The thesis with the show was kind of to show people how they felt to be black." Better Things, meanwhile, stars Adlon and created alongside former FX mainstay Louis C.K. of Louis fame, follows a working actress as she raises her 3 daughters. The series is currently averaging 1.4 million viewers, among highest marks from critics. Better Things is Louis C.K.'s first output for the network since announcing that Louis would be on an indefinite hiatus. He said in May of the show's character, "I don't think I have stories for that guy anymore." Alexis Arquette's cause of death has been revealed to be from a heart attack, according to her death certificate. According to E! News, who obtained the document, a heart attack is listed as the immediate cause of death and also reveals that the transgender actress had been suffering from a bacterial infection of the heart prior to her passing. An underlying cause of death is also outlined, revealing for the first time that Arquette was living with HIV for 29 years. Arquette, who died on September 11th, is known for her roles in Last Exit to Brooklyn, The Wedding Singer, and Blended, and is the siblings of stars David Arquette, Patricia Arquette, Richmond Arquette, and Rosanna Arquette. Cookie Johnson told Good Morning America about the moment she learned her husband of 45 days, NBA star Magic Johnson, told her he was HIV positive. Cookie said about that day, "We both fell on our knees and we started crying, just over 1 month after they were married." She said, "I didn't have time to get mad about whatever happened, or start asking questions. My mind went to, he's possibly going to die. There wasn't a lot of knowledge back in 1991. Cookie recounts her story in her upcoming memoir, Believing in Magic, in which she shares details about Magic's diagnosis and the agony of waiting for test results results after the couple found out that they were also expecting their first child. The couple became advocates for HIV awareness, and Magic went on to become one of the greatest names in basketball in his 13-year career with the Los Angeles Lakers. The 3-time MVP and 11-time All-Star credits his success in part to Cookie's support. Magic said, "This woman here, God let me know why I married her, why he brought us together. I'm only as good as Cookie." Johnson is still a big name in the NBA, and the model for an award, the Magic Johnson Award, is given yearly to a player who combines excellence on the court with dignity in dealing with the public. Offended dancers lashed out at Kendall Jenner after the model released pictures of a ballet-themed Vogue España photo shoot. Jenner, who is not a classically trained ballerina, posed in pointed shoes, leaning against a bar for support. Dancers took umbrage with Jenner's portrayal, noting her incorrect form and improper dress. Jenner's pointed shoes are missing the usual ankle-supporting ribbons and are not even broken in, offering no arch. The comedy video features Jenner jumping around in various ballet-inspired looks, including a pair of unrealistic fuzzy pointed shoes. Dance Moms star Abby Lee Miller left a now-deleted comment on a screenshot of the video posted to Jenner's Instagram saying she cannot be a fan of this shoot. Miller posted, "There are so many amazing dancers in the world. Kendall Jenner is not one of them." Emma Watson spoke at the UN General Assembly on Tuesday, calling on universities to ensure the safety of women on campus and correct the double standards. Watson said, "As we leave home for the first time to study at the places that we have worked so hard to get, we must not see or experience double standards. We need to see equal respect, leadership, and pay. The university experience must tell women that their brain power is valued, and not just that, they belong within the leadership of the university itself." Watson also says that schools need to prioritize safety on campus and, quote, "make it clear that the safety of women, minorities, and anyone who may be vulnerable is a right, not a privilege." She said, "A university should be a place of refuge that takes actions against all forms of violence. That's why we believe that students should leave university believing in, striving for, and expecting societies of true equality in every sense, and that universities have the power to be a vital catalyst for that change." Watson's speech comes 2 years after she first addressed the UN as an ambassador for He for She, UN's Women's Gender Equality Campaign. Two passings to report. Oscar-winning filmmaker Curtis Hanson died Tuesday at his home in the Hollywood Hills. He was 71. The Hollywood Reporter confirmed his death with the Los Angeles Police Department. The Nevada natives films include Losing It, The Bedroom Window, Bad Influence, The River Wild, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, L.A. Confidential, Wonder Boys, 8 Mile, In Her Shoes, and Lucky You. His final movie was 2012's Chasing Mavericks, which was completed by Michael Epitaph after Hanson left the project due to illness. Variety says the writer and director have been suffering from Alzheimer's disease in recent years. He is survived by a 12-year-old son and his partner Rebecca Yelhan, a producer. And rapper Shorty Low, real name Carlos Walker, who known for hits like Laffy Taffy and They Know, has died at the age of 40 following a car crash. Shawty Lowe's manager, Johnny Cabell, confirmed the news on the Atlanta native's Twitter Wednesday, writing, "My brother has passed. He is no longer here, but his spirit, his kind heart, and his music will live on. Long live Shawty Low, king of the Bankhead." Later, Cabell posted a photo of Shawty Low playing a piano, all white, on Instagram, where he offered his condolences. "I am so devastated that words cannot describe how I feel right now." Shawty Low, authorities confirmed that from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution that Shawty Low was in a single-car accident and died after his vehicle went off a guardrail, hitting 2 trees before it burst in flames while on I-285. Shawty Low was ejected from the vehicle and was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 other passengers are currently being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Shawty Low is best known for his 2005 hit Laffy Taffy alongside his group D4L that disbanded next year. Afterwards, he struck out on his own with a 2008 solo album entitled Units in the City, which featured the hit singles They Know. He was 40. The Weeknd is switching up his signature hairstyle ahead of his new album. The 26-year-old singer born Abel Tesfaye announced his 4th studio album, Starboy, on social media Wednesday and revealed a short new haircut on the record. He captioned a photo of the cover on Twitter, "New album cover, title shot by Nabil, #Starboy." The Weeknd, who previously sported a sculpted dreadlock hairstyle, recently discussed the album in the fall-winter issue of V-Man magazine. He revealed the record was entirely written in Los Angeles and will draw from new inspirations. The star said the production feels aggressive but still sexy. The Smiths, Bad Brains, Talking Heads, Prince, and DeBarge played roles. He says, I think it will be the best sounding album I've ever done. It's hard to label the sound because when I first came out, nobody would label it R&B. I just wanted to keep pushing the envelope without feeling forced. The Weeknd last released Beauty Behind the Madness in 2015, which debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 albums charts. The albums included the hit singles The Hills and Can't Feel My Face, and won Best Urban Contemporary Album at the 2016 Grammy Awards. After putting him in his place last week, Kanye West is now praising Kid Cudi. West said during a performance in Houston, according to Complex, the most important artist of the past 10 years, most influential, and I hope he's doing well. I just want to take this time to say Kid Cudi is my brother, and I hope he's doing well, the most influential artist of the past 10 years, the outspoken rapper said during his performance at Runaway. The comments come after West attacked Cudi during a concert in Tampa in response to Cudi calling him out on Twitter. Kid Cudi, don't even mention my name, ye name, I birthed you, West said less than a week ago. He also added, you know how many people wish they could be signed to good music, get their life changed, have that opportunity, never forget that. I'm so hurt, I feel so disrespected. Kid Cudi, we're two black men in a racist world. Those comments were in response to Cudi's venting his frustration with various hip-hop artists when he mentioned West and fellow rapper Drake by name. Cudi tweeted, everyone thinks they're so good, talking top 5 and be having 30 people write songs for them. And he says, my tweets apply to who they apply, Ye, Drake, whoever. These guys don't give a damn about me, they ain't with me. I've been loyal to those who haven't been with me, and that ends now. Now I'm your threat. Cudi was formerly signed under West's Good Music label when he released his highest-selling debut album, Man on the Moon, The End of Days, in 2009. He left the label in 2013. Cudi was last heard providing vocals on West's 2016 release, The Life of Pablo. The 32-year-old is ready for his 6th studio album, Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying, for the spring. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of October 1st. Number 10, Adele with Send My Love to Your New Lover. Number 9, 21 Pilots with Bride. Number 8, Shawn Mendes with Treat You Better. Number 7, Calvin Harris featuring Rihanna with This Is What You Came For. Number 6, DJ Snake featuring Justin Bieber with Let Me Love You. Number 5, The Chainsmokers featuring Die with Don't Let Me Down. Number 4, Sia featuring Sean Paul with Cheap Thrills. Number 3, Major Lazer featuring Justin Bieber and Emma with Cold Water. Number 2, 21 Pilots with Heathens. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of October 1st, The Chainsmokers featuring Halsey with Closer. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1994, Friends debuts. The television sitcom Friends, about 6 young adults living in New York City, debuts on NBC. The show, which featured a group of relatively unknown actors, went on to become a huge hit and air for 10 seasons. It also prepared cast members Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, Matthew Perry, and David Schwimmer to various degrees of stardom and success in Hollywood. Of the 6 main Friends cast members, Jennifer Aniston emerged as arguably the most famous. Aniston played the fashion-loving Rachel Green, who, when the show began, worked as a waitress at Central Park, a coffee shop that served as a gathering spot for the Friends. The actress's blonde, layered hairstyle during the first season became known as the Rachel and was copied by women around the globe. Courtney Cox, the best known of the cast members when Friends debuted, played Monica Geller, a neurotic, hyper-organized chef. The third female Friends cast member, Lisa Kudrow, played the wacky masseuse musician Phoebe Buffay. The male Friends included Matt LeBlanc as Joy Tribbiani, a handsome but dim-witted struggling actor. David Schwimmer played Ross Geller, a sensitive paleontologist and Monica's older brother. One of the main storylines on Friends was Ross's on-again, off-again relationship with Aniston's Rachel. And rounding up the top tier of the Friends cast was Matthew Perry, who played the wisecracking businessman Chandler Bing. On May 6, 2004, more than 50 million viewers reportedly tuned in to the final episode of Friends, making it one of the most watched TV finales in history. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, September 22nd, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.